Welcome back. I'm so happy you are here. On this channel, we talk about working with your mind for moms or in their 30s and 40s who want to really learn, because we were never taught this, right? How to work with your mind through mindset work, reprogramming limiting beliefs so you can live your most fulfilled, satisfied, peaceful life of freedom and empowerment. Today, we're going to talk about the gap. And the gap that I'm referring to is the gap between manifesting something and then it actually coming into fruition, it being manifested, you receiving your desire. That in between time, that gap can be so hard. And not only can it be hard or challenging, rather, but we can keep pushing away the manifestation while we are waiting for it to arrive. So it could literally be right there and we just keep pushing it away and pushing it away. So that's why I think this is so important and this needs to be talked about. And I haven't heard it talked about pretty much at all. So it's necessary. It's needed. We're doing it. We are going to finally talk about it and talk about what actually works when you're in it and how to get through it, right? Quicker and not repelling it and not resisting and pushing away our manifestation even further. It always has to come back to faith. Faith in a higher power, faith in yourself, faith in your creation, your manifestation, or your manifesting powers, right? So whatever that is to you, always tie it back to your faith. This is how we strengthen our faith. Faith is when you don't have the proof at all and you're still believing. When it almost looks like it's not going to happen and you still believe. That's true and real faith, right? So we get to practice that and we get to strengthen that. And so work with your mind in that way. I'm strengthening my faith. I already got clear on my manifestation. I did my manifesting ritual, whatever it was. I said my prayer. I did the thing I know how to do, right? How to manifest. I did that. And now, while I wait till it arrives, I'm going to strengthen my faith. And every day I'm going to say things like, it's on its way, it's here. Even though I can't see it, even though I don't have any evidence of it, maybe, I still know, trust, and believe it's here, it's on its way. So we want to say it's here along with it's on its way, because it's on its way could be way truer than it's here. But it's here right now is very important to say, because the subconscious doesn't understand time. It doesn't know now from the future or from the past. So when we're talking about the past and we're feeling all the emotions of whatever we're talking about on the past. So let's say it's a horrible memory or a horrible thing that happened to us that we wouldn't want to relive, yet we are reliving it every time we think about, talk about, and remember that experience to some extent, because we're feeling those emotions again, right? So it's as if you're reliving it. If we can do that though, then we can live a future that has yet to happen. We can experience and feel the emotions of what we want to create. We can experience the emotions of something we don't yet have, but we can imagine what it might feel like, because if we get really down to it, the reason we want something is because of the way we think it's going to make us feel. So then we feel the emotions now. Feel what it would feel like to have whatever it is that you're trying or wanting or are manifesting. We use our imagination for this. A lot of us are visual, a lot of us are not. But if you are, you can look up pictures, images of something in relation to what it is that you are manifesting, right? And then imagine yourself there. Imagine yourself experiencing whatever it is that you are calling in. That's another way of working with your mind, getting all of your senses involved. We want to do this every day until the manifestation arrives. Just feel the feelings of it as if it already happened, as opposed to, and I think this is the thing that messes us up and backtracks us and creates all this resistance to the manifestation. And then the waiting game becomes so much longer than it needs to be. It's thinking of what we are in the creation process of, in the manifesting of, as if it's here now, right? Not in the lack of it. Those two are very different feelings. You don't want to feel like you're in the lack of it. Think about something that you didn't have at one point in time and then you had it. Let's say it was a cheeseburger. You were craving a cheeseburger. You really wanted a cheeseburger. Once you had the cheeseburger, you no longer were craving or wanting the cheeseburger. You were enjoying the cheeseburger. Yes? Yes. So this is how you want to look at it. You want to apply that to anything, obviously, that you're manifesting, and feel the emotions, feel the feelings of what it would feel like to actually be experiencing it, not the lack of it. So make a list of what you feel like now in the lack of manifestation and what it would feel like if you already had it. And then you want to tap into those feelings as often as possible. So maybe whenever the lack comes up, you just stop what you're doing, take a few deep breaths, regulate your nervous system, quiet the mind, and feel the feelings. And maybe visualize what it would look like, all your senses activated. What would you say? What would you be saying when what you are manifesting? What would you be saying? Who would you call first? Who would you tell first? What, would you be smiling? Would you be crying happy tears? Would you be screaming, jumping up and down? What are you listening to? What's your celebratory drink taste like? This is how you activate your senses in some form. Obviously, it's going to look different for all of us. Some of us may drink champagne to celebrate, some may drink a beer, some wine, some sparkling water, some a green juice, whatever it is, taste that, feel that, see yourself so happy, so liberated, so fulfilled and just satisfied, right? That satisfied feeling of I did it. Oh my God, it happened. I actually did it. It's here, it's here, it's here. It happened, it happened, it happened. How amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whatever it is you're doing. Maybe you're going to the spa to celebrate yourself. Do a nice self-care day. Maybe you're calling the love of your life and telling them, play that in your mind. And a really powerful time to do this exercise is first thing in the morning. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, before you think about anything at all, think about this. You actually having the thing. What would your life look like? What would it feel like? What would it be like at that point when you've already received what you're calling in, and right before sleep? So you're in bed already, you've already turned out the lights, and you are closing your eyes, seeing, visualizing your life as if it already happened. You already created the thing. It's already here. It's manifested. It's already done. So that's the state we want to be in. And look, to say that the lack of it isn't going to come up is just not true. It's going to come up. We're human. It's going to come up. We're going to have evidence of it not being here, right? When we're in the waiting of it. And as long as we know how to work with our minds, that's all the work you have to do, really. Follow the intuitive nudges. Maybe there's some more things that you have to do in creating this, whatever it is that you are manifesting. Right? And so you follow the inspired guidance, but you're always coming back to it's already done. I already have it. So you're literally doing this with anything. I want to give you some real life examples so that you can apply this to your life. So let's say my favorite thing, let's say you're trying to get pregnant, right? If you know my story, if you don't, you can go look at my past YouTube videos. But I had unexplained secondary infertility for 7 years, and I was determined to get pregnant naturally, right? But I had a lot of evidence of nothing working, trying to get pregnant and trying to conceive and trying all these natural ways, but it was always trying. I was in the trying of it for so many years. And I had so much evidence of this, like I said. So my mind naturally would continue to go back to, it's been years and it hasn't worked. It's been years and I've tried everything. It's been years. It's a long time to try and get pregnant, right? But so many women do. And so I started working with my mind with rapid transformational therapy and hypnotherapy. That was most of the work, which I highly encourage. You can check out my course on how I got pregnant naturally, and I teach everything's in there on how I did it, right? And we get to the root cause of what's blocking you, right? Because there's something within your mind that could very well be blocking your fertility. And so we get clear on all of that inside the course. We reprogram all of that painlessly, you guys. We heal your heart. And it's such a beautiful course, honestly, for manifesting anything, because the principles are the same. It helps you create and guides you to create such a beautiful experience and pregnancy journey to your baby, as it should be. It should be an enjoyable, beautiful, blissful experience, right? The whole time from conception to postpartum. It should be a beautiful experience. I really do think we have so much more power than we realize. And I highly encourage you to check that out if you are in that boat of trying to conceive or even thinking about starting a family. So I had to start working with my mind, and what that looked like when I was in that journey and trying to conceive was, even though I have all this evidence that these things didn't work, because we have this inner critic, whether we want to admit it or not, or whether we like it or not, it's just true. That's like, even when you go 2 steps forward and you feel like you're gaining momentum in this new way of being and thinking, you'll have something pulling you back. Like, remember, you've been trying for years and nothing worked. Don't get too excited, because the letdown will be so hard to come back from, or whatever it is. It's like a protective thing, right? And it seems like a loving protector. And I think it is. I think the intentions are good, but we have to outsmart it. We have to work with it, because it's something within us. We don't want to make it the enemy. We want to realize it for what it is. It's just trying to protect us. So we can just reassure it. Actually, I know what I'm doing. I trust myself. And I'm not alone in this, right? I have God along with me. So I'm good. We're good. We are safe. It's going to be fine. We are figuring this out and it's going to work out. My baby's coming. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. But I'm going to hold this baby in my arms, and I'm going to have a healthy full-term pregnancy, and literally convincing yourself of this, right? So if you're trying to conceive, you're already obsessed with the idea of conceiving a baby, right? And so notice what you feel when you see a pregnant woman. Notice what you feel when you see a baby. Notice what you feel when you get an invitation to a baby shower. These feelings that are coming up within you are coming up for you to shift them, to reframe them, look at them. What's coming up? Why is it coming up? You get an invitation for a baby shower, you feel sad. Maybe there's some jealousy in there, right? We're only human. It doesn't make you bad to be jealous. You want this really bad. You want to grow your family. Of course you do. That's natural and normal. So you may feel a little jealous when this other person had such an easy time getting pregnant, maybe, or maybe they didn't. But the point is, it's okay to notice that you feel jealous. You can forgive yourself for it, and you can be real with yourself. Oh, I feel jealous, but can I feel happy for her? Can I know that she's showing me what's possible? Can I know that if she can do it, I can do it? Can I flip this in a way and work with my mind, right? Instead of getting mad at myself that I'm feeling jealous, I can be real with myself, and I can just choose to see this differently. A lot of this working with your mind business is being willing to see things differently, right? And it's becoming your real, true, and authentic self, because who you are to your core is so good, like beyond the goodness that you can even imagine. But we are all so programmed, right? From birth to age 7, we were fully programmed. And then even after that, right? We believed what our caregivers told us. We didn't question them, like, it's true that money doesn't grow on trees. Like, we never questioned them. So we believed them, and it's up to us to reprogram our beliefs now for better, beneficial beliefs. And that doesn't stop. So even now in adulthood, with pregnancy, with maybe there's some fears of your body changing, maybe there's some fears of labor and delivery, maybe there's some fears of, am I going to be a good mom? That's real. We don't get a guidebook to this stuff. Sure, there's books on this, thank God, but our grandmothers did it without books. They figured it out. We want to do better, as we should. Every generation should be getting better and better, is my belief. And so naturally, we want to do better with our children, right? And parent them better and all the things. But these are all natural fears to have and natural feelings that may come up, and you can just be real with yourself and look at them. You don't have to tell anybody. You don't even have to tell a therapist, but you can if you want to. I definitely think that's a healthy outlet. And you can keep a journal of the things that come up for you. And again, we're reframing them to change our beliefs, essentially, because a belief is just a thought you kept thinking, right? So if we think it enough times, it's going to become a belief. So if we start to say, every time I see a pregnant woman, that just means I'm next. That just means it's getting closer and closer to me. I'm going to be next. This is just more evidence. I'm just accumulating more and more evidence that I am going to get pregnant naturally. Maybe I do believe, if you really do believe that, it'll happen for you. And so if that's what you really want, that's what you start to say. I'm going to get pregnant easily and effortlessly and naturally, and it's going to be fun. Okay. Conception is going to be fun. It's not going to feel like a job. It's not going to be annoying. It's going to be something that I'll remember and look back on. And my partner and I will be happy to look back on that time, right? And I really do believe you can have all of that and a healthy pregnancy to full term and a beautiful labor and delivery and postpartum, and you and baby in perfect health. So it always comes back to your beliefs. Obviously, there's health stuff, but do the things that will lead you to your best health, right? Do your part. We're always going to do our part. And then we work with our minds on top of that. But we're always going to take care of ourselves and take care of your body, your temple. Of course, love yourself, love your body. I created Blissfully Aligned Destiny for women who want to get into this work, but don't really know where to start or don't really have the time. And the first module is all about getting in tune with your body, loving your body really, and accepting your body and learning how to work with it so that it can look, feel, and be the way that you would like it to, ideally. Because when you're working against each other, you're never going to understand each other and get on the same page, but you should be working together with your body, right? I mean, you're living in it. So you can absolutely have a good relationship with your body and love your body. That is more than possible to you. I think it's so important to know that. I don't think we were taught that either growing up. So hear me when I say it's more than possible and you can do it. So then that's just one example, right? But if you're wanting to maybe find your soulmate partner, love of your life, what would it feel like? You're going to likely be in the lack of it, in the yearning for it, in the missing of it. I don't have a partner. And you look at couples and you feel sad and you feel lack, and they get to have it, but I don't. Or they're in love, I'll never have it. All the good ones are taken. Whatever lies you're telling yourself, I want you to get so real with yourself and just learn to call yourself out on your BS. That is such an incredible skill. Learn to call yourself out on these BS lies that your mind just says, oh, there goes that lie again. All the good ones are taken. How could that possibly be true? There are billions of people on this planet. I am a good woman, right? I hope you think that of yourself. So if you are a good woman and you are available and you are single, why wouldn't there be an equally good man that is single and available and for you? Why would that not be true? Of course it's true. You literally want to fully believe that. Start working with your mind. Life is not working against you. It is working for you when you decide that it is. But if you decide that life's against you and you look for evidence for it, you're going to find it. What's that saying? If you look for something, you're going to find it. Look for the good. Look for how life is working in your favor and for your good, and start affirming that every single day. Life is working in my favor and for my good. And then anything that you see, start making the smallest things, taking it as evidence. You get a free coffee one day, a friend gets you coffee, whoever, your coworker, in your mind say, oh, see, life is working for me. How amazing is that? Oh my God, I love that. That was so nice. You're literally sending out signals of what you want more of in your life, right? But what we focus on grows. So remember that, know that, and trust that, and start to notice how true that is for you. Because you will notice it if you start to really be aware of what you're thinking and what energy you're putting out, and then how it comes back to you. So the love of my life is on his way. He's already here. What would that feel like? Who would you call? How much more would you be smiling? Would you be laughing more? So then put on rom-coms. Don't like binge them 24/7, but like if you're gonna watch TV, if you're gonna scroll on social media, find happy couples and feel good. Train yourself to feel good as you are watching it. Because when you do have the love of your life, you're not gonna feel in lack when you're seeing happy couples. You're gonna feel, oh my God, yeah, like it's just gonna feel normal. Like we're happy too, we're good too, we're in love too, whatever it is, right? You're gonna turn to your man and you're gonna kiss him or whoever, right? Your partner. So feel the feelings of what it would feel like when you're in love, you have the love of your life, soulmate partner of your dreams, better than you can even imagine. Let yourself feel that. And if you can't get there, very likely, I'm pretty certain that there are limiting beliefs there that you are not worthy of a loving partner. Somebody may have told you, maybe an ex or something, a toxic, horrible ex. God bless him. Hypothetical, may have told you nobody's going to want you, who's going to want you, or who's going to love you, or you're hard to love, or something so false, so BS, such a lie, but you believe them, right? And now your life is showing you evidence of that. So choose a new, better, beneficial belief, okay? My soulmate partner is on his way. He is here. I can already feel him and get into the state of feeling what it would feel like, of already being with him. You're already in love. You're past the dating stage. You're past all that. You're already in love and together, and you're feeling all the blissful vibes, right? So feel that. I feel like these examples are good enough. I can go more. Comment below and let me know if there's something else you'd like me to give you examples on of how you would go about feeling the wish fulfilled, the desire fulfilled, your desire made manifest, right? So you're working with your mind. You're constantly noticing when you get in the lack of your desire, and you're noticing evidence of it not being here. And you choose then to make a better choice, right? And it's loving yourself and working with your mind. It's choosing that over and over. And how you do that is get into the feelings of what it's going to feel like when it's here, and not getting mad at yourself, not shaming yourself when you feel the lack of it. That is normal. We are human. We're going to experience what is actually happening. But then just know this doesn't mean it's not happening. This is just, every time I've manifested anything else, I was in the waiting of it at some point. It's okay. Life is going to catch up with my desire. It's already done in the unseen. It's just a matter of time before I see it in my 3D reality. but it's already done, right? There's nothing to be created. It's already created. I don't have to do all this heavy lifting. I can trust and know that it's going to come and also follow inspired guidance that'll take me there quicker, that will bring whatever it is that I'm desiring, manifesting to me quicker. Okay. You are always worthy of your desires. You are loved. You matter. You are so important. And the only person that needs to know that fully is you. You are the only person to be convinced of this. That's it. Nobody else. Once you know these things for sure, everyone else will already be convinced, but you will no longer need to convince anybody of these things because you will fully embody this way of being. Check out Blissfully Aligned Destiny to start working with your mind in such an easy, flowy way. It's a great intro course to my work and to my world. So check that out. I also have abundance in there, an abundance module. But what that really means is it's teaching you how to receive, because as women and mothers, especially, we are naturally givers and nurturers, right? We thrive off that. We love that stuff. It's just so innate in us, most of us. We're more givers than we are receivers, but when we are equally receivers as we are givers, oh my God, you guys, we're 100 times the woman we once were. Opening our capacity to receive, it opens you up in all ways. So it's abundance of all good things to come in, and it's being open and receptive to it. And that's what that module is all about. It's so, so good and so necessary for all women. And then the module 3, which module 1 and 2 perfectly prepare you for, is your purpose, your identity. So in that module, we figure out your purpose here in this lifetime through a couple different ways. And I have a whole formula of how to do that. It's been so magical hearing people's responses to that module specifically, because what I've been hearing as of late is they always knew they were good at this, or they've had evidence of it here and there where someone once told them that they would be amazing at this, or someone told them they're so good in this skill or this talent or whatever it is. But like seeing it written out for you, and with this formula, it's so personalized to you. It makes it more real. And after doing the abundance module, you're already open and receptive at that point, doing that work, watching that training, listening to the audios. You're already opening up and becoming more receptive to receiving. So you're able to really receive what your purpose is, and you can do whatever you wish with that information. You could use it as a hobby. You could monetize it. You can create a business out of it. It's really all up to you. The choice is yours. Check that out. The results have been truly amazing. I'd love to hear your experience of it. So I will link that all below and you can check it out if you feel called to. And I thank you for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment of your greatest takeaway. Let me know what you do when you're in the gap of your manifestation and how you make it come in faster and closer to you as opposed to repelling it, like so many of us naturally do. I love you. Thank you for being here. Like, share this with someone you know will benefit from it. See you next time.